Hey everybody, it's Daniel. Welcome to beautiful Barcelona. This is the park near my house, and I just wanted to do a little bit of grammar today. I promised at some point I might conjugate some verbs for you so we could learn how to do that, and hey, let's do it today. I'm going to conjugate the verb ser, which is probably the most important verb in the Spanish language. So, are you ready? Let's go. We're just going to do ser in present today, and if you're new to this you might not know, but Spanish has a lot of verb conjugations. Ser is an irregular verb, one of the more irregular verbs, and yeah, there's nothing to do, you just have to learn the conjugations. So, starting from the beginning, yo soy, I am, tú eres, you are, él es, or ella es, or usted es, which, tú and usted is a whole topic, but, he, she, or formal you is or are, depending on how you're doing it. Nosotros somos, we are. Vosotros sois, you, a group of people, informally, are. Ellos son, or ellas son, or ustedes son. They are. I guess the pronouns are a whole thing too, because, we don't have a version of they for a group of men and a version of they for a group of women in English. In Spanish, we do. In English, we don't have nosotros for a group of men and nosotras for a group of women, but in Spanish they do. It's that. In English it's just we. But anyway, those are the basic conjugations, and let me just give you some sentences so you can hear how it sounds. So before we even start with complicated sentences, let's just talk about soy Daniel. Soy de Estados Unidos. Notice that I'm not putting yo soy there, because soy it explains it all. There's nothing else it could be. So I wouldn't really use yo soy with the pronoun in Spanish. I would just say soy Daniel, soy de los Estados Unidos. Soy americano, if you prefer. All of that is fine. And with other pronouns, if the person is understood, we don't need to say who the person is. It's understood. So, soy Daniel, soy de Estados Unidos, soy americano. There's a whole debate about the word American, but that's a topic for another day. Notice that the example is not I am 38 years old, because I am 38 years old would be tengo. We have years in Spanish. Tengo 38 años. So that's, tener, which is another video I have. I'll link to it around here somewhere, and you can learn all about the verb tener. With tú eres, we could do eres mi persona favorita. You are my favorite person, for example. Eres mi persona favorita. With él es or ella es, this is pretty easy because it's a lot like is in English. We could do Lucy es muy hermosa. Lucy is very beautiful. Lucy es muy hermosa. Of course, the adjective goes with Lucy. Lucy is a female, so hermosa instead of hermoso. The adjective agrees with the noun, Lucy. So yeah, Lucy es muy hermosa. Then we could say, for example, for nosotros, we could say, somos hermanos. We are brothers, for example. If I had a brother here, I could say that. We could say, somos ingenieros. We are engineers. We use the verb ser to refer to professions. So if I and my friend are both engineers, I would say, somos ingenieros, etc. Basically pretty easy there. Then after that we have vosotros, which I didn't even learn in high school because the teacher said, oh, they only use that in Spain, don't worry about it. So now that I'm in Spain, I had to learn it. It's the only thing we would use here. You're never going to say ustedes for a group of people, really, unless you're being very formal for some reason. So yeah, vosotros sois. We could say sois muy perezosos, for example. You all are very lazy, perhaps. We could say sois pelirrojos, for example. You all have red hair. If you wanted to, if you had a group of redheads, something that doesn't happen very often because we're very rare, but sois pelirrojos. And yeah, you could change the gender. If you had a group of females, you could say something about that. You could say sois italianas. You could even make it a question. Sois italianas o sois alemanas? Are you Italian or are you German? And the nationality, italiana, alemana, or italianas, alemanas, goes with the gender and number of the people we're talking about. So, sois italianas o sois alemanas is a possibility. Then we have son, which is ellos son, or ellas son, or ustedes son, if you are directing yourself formally to a group of people, which we don't usually. But yeah, ellos son rusos. They are Russian, if you want. We use the verb ser to talk about nationalities, for example. If we wanted to say ellos son altos, or ellas son altas, we could say that. They are tall. Once again, talking about a group of people, we use the plural form of the adjective, and we use the gendered form as well. And that's about it for the verb ser in present. I guess you could ask, what do we do about it if something is not a person? In that case, we just use es. We would say el perro es marrón or something like that. The dog is brown. We would say Barcelona es una ciudad interesante para vivir. Barcelona is an interesting city to live in. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, this is not the complete version of the verb ser, because we could also do futures and we could do all kinds of other things. There's lots of other conjugations here, and I'll do those in some other videos. But, you know, as of now, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a like or a comment down below. Ask me any questions you have about Spanish, because I'm happy to have some ideas for future things that will help you with your Spanish. So, nothing else for today. I hope you have a great day out there, and talk soon. Bye.